Capricorn. This is going to be your love and relationship reading for February 2019. And this is for Capricorn rising sun and moon in Capricorn's best highest good, along with whatever they most need to hear about concerning relationships and love. And because these relationship readings are more specific, this may or may not apply for you. I start off with the past, so you can usually tell right from the beginning whether it's going to resonate for you or not, because it starts off with the past. Obviously, that's something that's already happened, so if it resonates, then the past will resonate. And that means that the rest of it probably will too. If it doesn't resonate, you may want to check out the other two on my channel of your rising sun or moon and see if any of those apply more. So, okay, here we go. As usual, I'm going to show you your cards before I get started. I'm doing simple 6-card spreads. I may pick clarifiers. It depends on what comes out. Hopefully you guys have a good month with love and relationships. I wish that for everyone for Valentine's Day month. But obviously everybody's got their lives and different things going on. Okay. Almost done. All right, I had to pick a bunch of clarifiers for you, sorry. So here are your first 6 cards. This seems to be coming up for everyone so far today. I'm hoping that this isn't a trend, but it seems to be a theme for this month, is addressing this. You've got the 5 of Pentacles as your first card. As your second one, you have the 5 of Cups. As your third one, you have the 5 of Swords. You have 3 5s in a row. The only 5 that you're missing is the 5 of Wands. It gets better though. Your fourth one is the Hierophant. Your fifth one is the Fool. And your sixth one is the 8 of Wands. I hear my puppy. I'll be right back. Okay. In the past, or what you're coming away from, you have the 5 of Pentacles over the Hierophant. And so I'm seeing 2 possibilities with this. One is that you have been doing a lot of healing on letting go of lingering feelings in you of abandonment or of being cast out or not having what you need in relationships. Or I'm getting for someone that in the past you've even been in relationships where you felt lonely in the relationship, as if even though you were in it, you were somehow outside of it, or not, you were not let in a certain way with intimacy, or you didn't know how to be invited in. You may have been shy in the past, or you may have been withdrawn for somebody watching. You have done a lot of healing on that. This can also just be losses from relationships that have passed that no longer exist anymore. This can be a feeling of never finding what you need, or feeling left out in a relationship, or not feeling included in some way. But it looks as if you have done a lot of work on this, on releasing this feeling, so that you no longer attract it in the future with future relationships, or even with drawing in the right person. Where in the future you will feel more included, you will feel more accepted, you will feel more intimacy in relationships, and you will attract people that do not either emotionally, physically, or mentally abandon you. Where you don't feel left out as if everyone else has love except for you. If you've been in a relationship, perhaps the two of you have fallen upon some hard times with money, or it's been hard to find a home, or it's been hard to make ends meet, or you may have felt left out in this relationship, as if there's no intimacy anymore. It's one or the other, where you let go of the relationship or the relationship ended, or it could be that you have both done a lot of work on healing the relationship. It's one or the other. So presently, you have the Five of Cups over the Fool. And so again, for those of you that are single, that are not in a relationship, it looks as if you are letting go of past hurts and losses about relationships so that you can fully invite in and find the relationship that you're looking for. It could be that the minute you have this flushed out of your being, this will materialize and you will find the right person, or the right person will find you, or you'll just stumble across each other, possibly while traveling, but that's only one little specific in here. If you've been in a relationship and you are determined to stick with it, it is important for the relationship in a big way to start anew, or to have a new path, or for both of you to have common goals on where you would like to see your future together. Where maybe you're thinking about where you would like to live together, or where you want to go in the future, as far as, do you have similar dreams? Do you have similar goals? Are you on a similar path as one another? And this goes for attracting somebody too. You want to attract someone who's on a similar path as you. If you're in a relationship, do they understand your path? Do you understand the path that they're on? Do you feel as if you're on a similar path, or are your paths too different? Because it's very important for you presently to follow your dreams, or to go towards something in your life. If the relationship is not supportive of that, you may need to end up letting it go. There may be some emotional losses in the relationship, or disappointment in the relationship that you're having a hard time letting go of, in order to bring about a new beginning. I think I covered all of your options with that. So it may even be that your partner feels some emotional losses, and you need to see if you can work it out. In the future, you have the Five of Swords over the Eight of Wands. So unfortunately, I would say that in the future, you may, if you're in a relationship, you may suddenly realize that this person is not an understanding person in general. They may be somewhat selfish. They may not see other people's viewpoints. They may be quick to anger or quick to fight, rather than just speaking about things. Your clarifier with the Five of Swords here is the Ace of Swords. And so by trying to calmly, logically sit down and speak with this person, if you notice that they absolutely just cannot hear what you're saying, or they can't listen, or the minute you start talking, they start raising their voice and getting defensive, this may not be something that is going to work, and you may need to let go of this person. I suppose I do have to say a little message in here that if for some reason you have been on edge in a relationship, it's very important in the future for you to focus on calm, clear communication that doesn't involve people's hackles getting raised, whether it's yours or the other person's hackles. But it could be even that if you're single, you're finally deciding to get rid of this energy, and because you're familiar with this energy somehow, you can see it now. The minute you meet someone that carries this sort of energy, you can identify it, and you can just steer clear away from it right from the beginning without even getting involved. And so because you're able to spot this sort of behavior or energy in someone else, you're much less likely to fall prey to it or to get entangled with it. And so because the universe is going to be seeing that you identify it and cut it out before it even begins, I have a feeling that they're going to reward you with a really amazing relationship. If you've been in a relationship and this has been going on, or this is going on in the future, it may be that this can be resolved, or you can come to an understanding. But it may be that you need to make a decision on whether this is doable or not. And underneath it, you have the 8 of Wands, which means that things are speeding up in the future with relationships. You may even have many suitors, or many people that are potential suitors, or people that are interested in you that are speeding your way. You may need to make a decision on who you go for, or who you resonate with the most. It may be that you're traveling in the future in a relationship, or you're going someplace literally together. It could be that you both have a million things going on, and so it's going to be important to regulate this sort of chaos so that you can make sure you find time to spend with one another instead of getting carried away with the busyness of everything or the speed of everything. If you just started a relationship, be mindful that it's perfectly okay for a relationship to speed up, but you don't want to jump in too quick, or you don't want it to speed up too much. You want to really take your time to get to know someone. If you rush into something, you may find that you have rushed into something that is not that great for you. And so take your time to really get to know the other person's mind and really get to know them as an individual and personality first, so that you know who you're dealing with. Looking at this is making me think that perhaps in the future things with relationships are going a little bit too fast, and you may need to slow it down a little bit or take your time with it. Or the other person may be urging you to speed things up, but maintain your ground in communicating to this person what your needs are. If they're trying to force you to speed things up, take that as a huge warning bell and make sure you really tell this person where you're at. They either respect it or not. If they don't, you might need to get rid of this person. That aside, with the 8 of Wands, you got 2 clarifiers. You got the 2 of Cups and you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is extremely powerful. For those of you that are single, that have been doing a lot of deep healing work on things that you still carry from past relationships, you have moved on, you have healed, and you're looking forward to good things to come with relationships. Because you have done all of this work and because you've become very clear about what you want and what you're ready for now, the universe seems to be conspiring to bring someone to you that it seems as if they're an ideal partner for you, or someone that you can really mesh with in a good, comfortable way. This is someone that you feel safe with, happy with, joyful with, and you easily understand each other. You're on a similar path. And both of you may be extremely talented or have a great journey ahead of you, where you see things open up in your life that are caused by this union that wouldn't have happened without it. It's almost like you're luckier together than you are apart from each other. you notice great luck ushering in from this union. This is someone who's optimistic, who uplifts you and makes you laugh. This is someone you can have adventures with. This is someone you can travel with. This is someone where you have a similar path or similar ways of seeing things, similar philosophies, similar dreams. It looks amazing. And if there are some of you that have been in a long-term relationship and you are committed to it, there is a very good chance for a renewal in the relationship. It's either it makes it or it breaks it. You either notice that it starts to deteriorate or it starts to get really, really much, much, much better, much more peaceful, harmonious, and unified than before. It's one or the other. Or this could be the fates are bringing you someone really profound that can be a good influence for you and someone good for you. So, and it doesn't seem as if there's any looking to be done about this. It just kind of comes to you. It may even be speeding towards you in the future, since these came with the 8 of Wands. Things are either quickly getting better or you're quickly being brought to someone. Okay. And again, I'm getting something in here about travel. You may meet this person while traveling, possibly. So hopefully that helped or made sense for you. And I wish you all the best, and I shall see you soon. In the middle of the month, I'm going to be putting out random messages from the universe. They'll probably only be about 5 minutes long, but those are fun for me. I like doing those. So I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.